ladies and gentlemen, from Television City in Hollywood, Carol Plus Two. Starring Carol Burnett. With her guest, Lucille Ball. And Zero Mostel. And here's Carol.
Don't waste that on me. Save it for my guests, because tonight I have two guests. Well, first, I would like to present a woman who has dazzled the world with her charm and talent, who has conquered every phase of show business, who is the first lady of television, and who wrote this introduction. No, I'm kidding about that. Ladies and gentlemen, and this is the part I wrote. It is indeed my pleasure to present my own personal idol, Miss Lucille Ball. And now that great artist who scored such a fantastic triumph in the Broadway hit Fiddler on the Roof, Zero Mostel. Hey, Zero, how do you like television so far?
Oh, I'm thrilled to my tippy toe.
What do you mean by that?
Why must the openings of all shows be so ridiculous?
What?
The guests are so surprised to see each other. Lucy, Carol, Carol, Zero, Lucy, Carol, Zero, Zero. Why must show business be so phony? Do three plumbers meet on a job? Sam, Irving, Harry, Sam. What a lovely wrench. Is that a new plunger? The whole thing is absolutely ridiculous.
Carol, Zero's right about the openings of these shows. They're ridiculous.
Well, I know that, but what else can you say?
Just say what millions of people are saying out there right now. Why don't they just shut up and go to work?
Hey, I got an idea.
What?
Why don't we shut up and go to work?
Yeah.
Carol Plus Two, presented by the Cars from American Motors, Ambassador, Marlin, Rambler American, and Rambler Classic. American Motors, where quality is built in, not added on.
Move it! Move it yourself. Who do you think you're trying to... Jake!
Charlie!
Hey, you're looking great. Hauling cars, huh?
Not just cars, Charlie. Young ideas, excitement, news. Cars from American Motors. Meet the AMX.
Hey!
Yeah, huh? Isn't that something? You've never seen anything like this beauty. It's loaded with all kinds of new ideas.
I'll take a dozen.
No, it's not for sale. It's an experimental car. Taking it to an auto show.
But here's one for you.
This baby just won first place in acceleration. Class 6 this year's Pure Oil Performance Trials.
First place.
Yep, Rambler American ran away from everything in its class, and it's still wearing the lowest list price of any car made in America. Who's got the news, eh?
American Motors?
Now wrap your eyes around this solid success. The Ambassador DPL, real class. Ambassador sales are up 26% over last year.
Hey!
You like, eh? Motor Trend magazine calls it the industry's richest interior.
Poshly posh.
And that's not all. There's double safety brakes and coil spring seats.
Like in a Cadillac.
That's what they mean by quality built in, not added on. That's why these cars stay younger longer. You know, keep their value. So like I said, Charlie, this is the company that's hatching all the younger ideas. Up and coming American Motors. Here, you gotta get rolling. See you in Los Angeles.
Yep, see you in Los Angeles. Los Angeles? I'm going to New York. Jenny! Let me out of here! I'm going to New York! Jenny, what are you doing to me? Let me out of here! I'm going to New York!
Every minute of every working day, 2 more families make their choice, American Motors car, because quality is built in, not added on.
The road to Mandalay, where the flying fishes play me.
Zero, you're not really going to sing that, are you?
Oh, no, Zero, aren't you going to do that wonderful number If I Were a Rich Man from Fiddler on the Roof?
Yeah, the hundreds of thousands of people who bought the album are just dying to see you do it. They're dying to see you do it.
Too bad.
Oh, Zero, please do If I Were a Rich Man.
It's out of the question. Here I am in a tuxedo in a Hollywood studio. It would be impossible for me to get into the mood.
Why?
In Fiddler on the Roof, I played a poor little Jewish milkman in a tiny village in the middle of Russia. Forget about it. It's impossible. It's a different atmosphere entirely. He wears a beard. He had a horse, 5 daughters, all poverty-stricken. No scenery. It's ridiculous even to think about it. Oh, why, on the road to Mandalay, where the flying fishes play. Dear God, if I were a rich man, all day long I'd pity bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a pity rich, man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with a real wooden floors below. There could be one long staircase just going up and one even longer coming down. And one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud, but the geese, but the goose, but the cow, well, I'd like a trumpet out the ear, as if the day here lives a wealthy man. The most important man in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them, like a Solomon the wise. If you please, Reptavia, pardon me, Reptavia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in a synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd pity bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, You decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy